My name is Brittney Stone. I'm a freelance makeup artist. I'm from Denison, Texas, and I've been doing this for about 5 years now. Whenever I think about me as an artist, I always really refer to, like, Marie Antoinette had a baby with Alexander McQueen. It's always really girly, but there's always a little bit of edge and danger to it. And I really feel with this video, I got to 100% be Brittney Stone. No one was telling me, okay, well, you're too edgy, go in this box. Okay, you're too girly, you're too this, go over here. Like, it was 100% artistic expression. And I'm really thankful that I had people surrounding me who really enjoyed being a part of this process with me. Sometimes inspiration comes to you in ways that are so unexpected. The concept first came to me actually when I was visiting Salem, Massachusetts with my husband. We were shopping in one of the local stores there, and the song that I used in the video came on, and it literally stopped me dead in my tracks. And I just sat there and it just moved me, and I just created this whole storyline from this song and how it made me feel. So I've known Chris Romaine since we were kids. Him and my brother have been best friends, and you know, we all used to hang out and party and all that kind of good stuff. And he called me for a video shoot with a country singer, and I shot down to Dallas. And I mean, it was such an amazing working experience, and I knew, you know, even then, this is what I want to be doing. This is someone I want to work with in the future, because he totally understood any kind of artistic vision I had, and, you know, really respected me, not only as a makeup artist, but as a woman. And I think that's really important when you find someone you work with, that you have a very high mutual respect for each other. So once I had reached out to Chris, I was like, hey, do you want to, you know, make this crazy artistry video? And he was so up for it and didn't even question me. He's like, let's put a team together. And that's what we did. When I thought about who I wanted to put in this video, I thought about someone who I could relate to and that everyone could relate to. Reached out to Casey, even though she was one of the first people I had in mind as a model, but didn't mean that she would want to do it or able to do it, but luckily she agreed. And I knew that she started roller skating, and for some reason, when I think about roller skating, I think that is like the quintessential good girl thing to do. Rolling around at the sock hop, and I was like, but what if we put an edge to the disco queen? For my male model, Aaron, he was wonderful. He looked everything like you would ever want in a golden god, for sure. And luckily, Chris, he got a hold of him and got him on board, which we are so thankful for. He was so great on set, and I just can't wait to work with both of them again. Ariel Holcomb is my right-hand girl. I do most of my weddings with her. She is just the yin to my yang, if I could describe our relationship. I love her. Like, I could not have done all the things, especially with this video, without her. I can't thank her enough. I reached out to Summer Moore. I had her come to my home. We spent hours working on outfit details. We really just worked on the aesthetic, because that's something that's really important to me as an artist, and what that reads as on camera. So the night before the shoot, I was so nervous. I could not sleep. I was pacing basically in my office, and I had, you know, checked all my supplies like 3 times, and I was like, oh my gosh, what if something goes wrong? What if, you know, Chris is like, you know what, I'm not doing it, bye, you know, something silly. But of course, none of that happened. I got up at 6 that morning. We were there on location at 7:30. You know, his wonderful assistant, Brandy Romaine, his wife, was there, and you know, she really got everything going. We had Giancarlo, we had Jason Van Sickle, who I cannot thank enough for coming, Robert Kaufman. I mean, we had an amazing team, Jabari Davis, and then we also had Tara Scott, who's at Tara Scott Photography on Instagram. I just could throw people's names all day long, how much I love them and appreciate them. And so when we got there, it just really clicked. Like, this is all really happening. Like, we're all really here to create something that came out of my brain. Once we all got there, Candace Richmond, my sister-in-law, started doing hair. She actually tied tinsel into Casey's hair. That was something that I randomly came up with that I thought would be super cool and beautiful in the lights. And then Ryan Robertson did Aaron Mercer's hair, and it turned out so gorgeous. When I first started and the lights first started going on me, I was like, oh my God, I've never been in this kind of professional setting where it's on me. Like, I'm used to working with photographers and videographers and, you know, kind of staying to the side and all that kind of stuff, because it's usually not about me. But today it was about me and my, you know, talents that, you know, I got to be in this video, and that was really nerve-wracking for me. Hopefully you cannot see my hand shaking when I'm applying Casey's rhinestones. I was so nervous, but then like, the only way I can describe it is like a really high feeling. Like when I have the perfect music and I finally get into that zone, everything starts clicking, everything starts working, and it just starts manifesting into my dreams. And to be able to create your dreams in real life is something that you can't even imagine. It's a beautiful feeling. When they said, you know, it's a wrap, I jumped out of my chair for real, and I just started hugging everyone. I was so happy and so thankful they had stayed on this 15-hour workday and just really, I mean, just worked as hard as I did, if not harder. And so when everybody started packing up and leaving, I was almost sad because it was over, and it was like one of the best days of my life.